Nice. Now, fellas, we're just minutes away here from the actual draft. We still got another half hour after the panel, so we're going to go to the pool side with Giant 918, myself, NJ Ski. I'm in here in the hotel. We're going to be heading out. Same thing with Goofy J. We're going to have Fallen Warrior, the rap video. A whole bunch of stuff still coming up here on the pre-show here. The 1 hour this time. 1 hour pre-show to the draft. Now, Kuzi, I seen you updated the site. We got the 2.5 going. We got iTunes set up. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. We got the chat like last season and everything with Duke helping out over there. Just a tremendous thing here. What are you guys looking forward for season number 11 so far, man? Besides being one of the hottest seasons, yet. What are you guys looking for here in season 11?
How about Goofy or Viva answers your handbag camping out back
you guys are so quiet.
The camper.
Yeah, I'll jump in on this one. Okay. The two things I'm looking, or a couple things I'm looking at for. One is I want to see where I get drafted. To be honest with you, I'm a captain like 90% of the time. So, when I'm not a captain, I'm kind of curious of who I go to and where and everything like that. But not personally curious about. I want to see, we're 37 in a row, and X96 how they draft in the draft because newer captains were always worried about if they draft fail and everything like that. But apparently they have good draft boards, and everybody's confident they're going to do well. And we got a good mix of captains. We have Marty McFly that's a forward, we got Hugh that's a forward, Kuzi that's a forward. We got Assassin that's a goalie. We got EWT Eric that's a D-man. We got Valcourt a D-man. So it's a pretty. There's a lot of variety in the captain pool this season, so I'm kind of curious to see how they build their team.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with the handbag. I've been a captain the last 2 seasons. I've only been in the draft once, so I want to see where I go too. Like after a great season that I had, I just want to see what people think and where I'm gonna go. I'm looking forward to see when my buddy does 96. I know he's a little nervous, so. It'll be exciting to see how this draft goes.
Nice. Yeah, not being captain or being captain, it takes a lot of stress out. It's always great to see, where you're going to fall in the draft pool. Viva, now you're back in the draft pool. What do you think about upcoming season 11 here, man? What are you excited about?
I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to be in the pool. Like I said, last time I was in the pool was season 8, so it's been a while for me. I was 5th round that time. I don't know. Hopefully I won't go there again. Well, like I said, I don't care where I go, but I'm going to see what happens. I'm really excited again because of the short season. I think the competitive level is going to be one of the highest we've seen because in the longer seasons you tend to see guys like, they see the team start to lose and all of a sudden, they're busy or their Xbox doesn't work and, their power goes out, this, that, and the other thing. I think of a 24-game season, you're going to see 24 straight games of really, really good, solid, 6v6 hockey, which is what the MHL is all about. I see you're going to see guys that are going straight for the wins, and nobody's going to pull any BS because there's no real time to pull any BS. So I think it's either win or you have to really go all in this season right from the get-go. So I think it's going to make some really, really competitive hockey throughout the season. I'm really excited for that.
Nice, man. All in. I always like going all in, man. And Yanbag probably knows it better than a lot of the guys on here. But, heading to the season here, man, a lot of you guys have been captains before or are going to be captains again here for season 11. What's keys to success, man? If you guys could give any good advice to some of the captains that are being, captains here for season number 11, what's some of the keys to success and being a successful captain in the Moose Hockey League?
I'll jump in again. To me, the only... I pretty much had somewhat identical seasons when I was captain. I started out pretty slowly and then stormed into the playoffs. And the thing that really changed in the middle of the season, both of those times, were just chemistry things. It doesn't necessarily mean you win if you have the best players on the ice. I've played scouting games. I've played random club games where talent-wise I was clearly outmatched, and I'm outmatched a lot of the time talent-wise, but if you know where another player is going to be on the ice at any given time, That's how you win, and that goes for defense, offense, goalie. I mean, the goalie and defense have to have chemistry. That's a very underrated chemistry thing, in my opinion. If you have D and goalie that aren't on the same page, all of a sudden you're going to see 10 goals in the net. It's if you really get a team that knows each other and knows where each other's going to be on the ice, your spacing is way better, your passing is way better. The other team is just skating circles, like trying to catch up to you guys. It's 100 times better like that.
Anybody
Yeah,
else?
I'm gonna have to agree with Viva there. It's not about good players and friends and all that. You got to draft the guys you can play with. If you don't have the chemistry, you're not going to win any games. So if you plan on drafting friends, especially the new guys, if you plan on drafting your friends and drafting all these big names,
It's true.
you're not going to get anywhere. Like we've seen it in the past. People draft all these big names, put them together, and look what they did. They did nothing. So I think you gotta play scouting games. You gotta put guys together that you plan on drafting, and see where the chemistry is. If it's there from the scouting games on, you're in good shape. If it's not, you're gonna be at the back of the pack, looking ahead, trying to weave through everyone.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I appreciate that. So go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I appreciate that time in and time out. The key to success, absolutely, every season is chemistry. Like Viva and Goofy have said, no matter what, if chemistry is not there, you're not going to win. Bottom line, you need to have a team of solid players that can prove to play well together, or else you're not going to be successful.
All right. Hey, my pizza delivery guy's here, but no, you guys give a lot of good answers, man. Good answers on that. Now, we only got a couple of minutes left here before we go to the pool side, before the amusement park. We got like under 10 minutes to go. Let me ask you guys a question. If let's say you could play with one player in the Moose Hockey League, you could pick. Let's say you're Hugh Laurie right now. You're the number one. You got the number one draft pick, man. You could pick anybody on that draft pool. Who's it gonna be, man? Yambag.
Yambag, go first.
You know what? Since season one, he's been terrorizing me and earning me every time I played against him. So I'd probably have to go with JJDM as a D-man, because that guy's just like bent me over and raped me every time we've ever played, and he's on defense, and I'm kind of tired of it. So I'd like to have him on my side sometimes just to try it out, you know.
Always great to have JJ on your side, man.
Yep.
What about you, Assassin? Anybody, you could pick anybody on that draft pool, man. You got number one pick, man. Who are you taking, man?
I mean, even if they're a captain, can I pick them? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I always love good defense, and I hate stealing answers, but I gotta go with JJ. I mean, me and him have had fantastic seasons. And before, I mean, season 2 when we won the cup, and then season 3 when we almost won the cup again, and the semifinals, we're losing in Game 6. When me and him are together, and I had at least a decent forward list, I'm pretty sure we're unstoppable. So, I mean, I got to go with that.
Nice. So we got 2 for JJ. Anybody else? Goofy, man. You can pick anybody, man.
Good.
You're gonna pick Jim Flanagan, right? You're gonna pick me, man.
No, not really. But I'm gonna have to go with Kuzi. Kuzi's won the cup the last 2 seasons, so I wouldn't mind playing with Kuzi and winning a cup. He's proven that he can win, right? So if I had first pick, I would go for Kuzi. No answers or buts.
Hey, if you can't beat him, might as well join him. You know what I mean? Get that.
It's written in the book that Kuzi actually has to win 4 cups before anybody else does. So I mean, it's okay.
I hope.
That's
Me
what
and JJ at 3 each. I think we're the only 2.
Yeah. So.
Between
I mean, we'll see if season number 11 here, somebody's going to walk out with 4 Moose Cups, man. That's pretty impressive. Kuzi, I know you came into the Moose season number 5, and you done it rather quickly here, man, especially with the back-to-back championships. I guess that's what the C stands for, champion. We'll see if that happens here for triple time.
Okay.
Now, looking at season number 11, guys, you guys got any predictions, man? You guys see any captain fails or captain success here? Some guys are already swapping some of the draft picks. Some guys getting 2 picks in round number 1, man. I mean, you guys got any predictions here, season number 11? Or maybe there's some failures on that draft pool, man?
I have 2 predictions, actually.
Hey, I have my hand up.
Okay, go ahead. You go first.
You know what we need? We need like a buzzard or something, man. You know what I mean? Like your screen lights up, man.
No way. Oh, okay. I was just gonna go a little short here, but it seems like most of the time, percentage-wise, when you have almost like the 12th pick, it seems like sometimes that's where the captain fails end at, because when you go through the first round, sometimes players that you wanted get picked, and some people are like, "Oh crap, I know I don't have a player," then they just frantically go through the piece of papers to try to find a draft pick, and then people just start falling in place that don't have any chemistry. And when you're early in the draft, I think maybe you have more of a mindset, and you know that you're going to get a good player right away, and then from there on, you're going to be building off that player and yourself. So,
nice. What about you, Yambag? You see any captain fails, man? I mean, the MEC does the selection there, picking the captains, man. What's going on here, man? You see season number 11 being success season here in the summer, man, or is there any concerns?
Well, I mean, a shortened season kind of helps out because teams won't get emo if they finish if they start getting 200 and 400 like the Shockers. They're not going to. There's not enough time to get that bad. So I think
the worst they could go is 0-24. So
yeah.
It's not, I think that still beats the Shockers. I don't know.
I don't think there's anything that's ever happened like that. I think we at least had one win.
The Jacuzzis in the farewell tournament. My captain team went 1-11.
Wow.
Yeah.
I drafted B. Ruth as my first pick. Sorry, B. Ruth. As much as I like playing with you, it didn't work out. You know that. It is what it is.
do you think a team's
That's why you got off the board.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a team that's going to go winless? I mean, it could happen, man. 24 games,
yep.
When it comes down to, and you're like 0-20, man, you're like, oh, shit, you know what I mean? So, we'll see. Now, we're under 4 minutes left, guys. Is there anything else you guys want to add before I wrap things up here? I mean, thanks for coming on the panel here. Love the 6-man panel. A lot of guys, a lot of good feedback. Musa and I, they wanted us to do the panels, so here it is. And we got definitely a lot more pre-show coming up, man.
I just wanted to say, I think that players that are not as excited to get drafted by the new captains, you're going to be surprised. I think they're going to do a great job. And I don't know, don't be discouraged about being drafted by one of them, because I know those players are really well, and I think they're going to do a great job. You guys just be excited for them.
There's some of them already on the board, like 96,
yep.
Scotty 0516. I mean, guys that have been in the league, but first time captain here. We'll see what happens. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Now, fellas, we're coming up on time here. What we're gonna head to? We got a rap video brought to you by Viva La Vida right there. I mean, the guy brought the lyrics, everything from lyrics to the music, directing, producing, the whole deal.
Stole my idea.
I heard this song yesterday, and it's been in my head the past day. I'm not even kidding with you.
Nice.
It's been stuck in my head. I walk places. That's all I hear is the song. It's insane. This song is awesome, guys. That's all I gotta say. It's Viva, congratulations, great job. Kudos to you. I'm blowing you. You did an awesome job, dude.
It's serious.
And this thing's gonna go global, man. We're bringing it on iTunes. It's going everywhere, man. Not just on the pre-show here, iTunes, you name it. So that's another cool feature we're bringing in for the season number 11. Like this pre-show you see here, it's gonna be on iTunes as a video podcast download. Thanks for that rap song there, Viva. And we got plenty more stuff as well, man. We got me and Giant down at the pool. We also got NJ Ski as a special guest. We got Goofy J, Fallen Warrior at the amusement park. I mean, it's going to be crazy, man. Crazy scene here. And, we're just minutes away. And then it's going to get crazier by 10 p.m. Eastern. 40 draft here. Season number 11. It's going to be something, fellas. So, Jim Flanagan here on behalf of Yambag021, Viva La Vida, Meet the Assassin, Goofy J, Kuzi 87. Signing out, fellas.
Later, guys. Have a good night, everybody. Good luck in the draft.
Talk to you guys soon.
Yeah, join us at the